Hey my friends, I'm Dr. Titus Chiu, and this is The Modern Brain. In this video, you'll learn the 6 warning signs that your brain is leaky. Your brain is the most precious organ that you have. Don't just take my word for it, just take a look. It's protected by this hard, bony skull, as well as a series of 3 tissues we call your meninges. And finally, it's also protected by a thin, very selective border of cells that we call the blood-brain barrier. And that's the star of this short video. So you can think of your blood-brain barrier as a strong wall that prevents things getting into your nervous system that shouldn't be there in the first place. So things such as pathogens like bacteria or viruses, or even things such as undigested food particles that could trigger inflammation. But when you have a breach of your blood-brain barrier, as can happen after a concussion or after a head injury or even a bad car accident, your blood-brain barrier becomes permeable, allowing those things that shouldn't get in there to enter your nervous system. And when that does, it triggers a very powerful inflammatory action all throughout your brain. What does that mean? Your brain goes into high alert. And if the blood-brain barrier doesn't get strong again, it could put you at risk for a multitude of different neurodegenerative conditions and symptoms. Alzheimer's, multiple sclerosis, things such as anxiety, depression, and even more common things like brain fog and brain fatigue can be due to permeability of your blood-brain barrier, otherwise known as leaky brain. So how do you know if you have a leaky brain? Outside of running advanced lab testing, there are signs and symptoms that your brain is leaky. Here are the top 6. Number 1, brain fog. Number 2, neurofatigue. Number 3, history of a concussion, and more importantly, a long drawn out recovery from that concussion. Number 4, you're sensitive, and that could be emotionally sensitive, but it can also be physically sensitive. So things such as lights or sounds or noises make you feel anxious or make you feel overstimulated and overwhelmed. Number 5, your memory isn't as sharp as it used to be. And finally, number 6, you have a history or you've been diagnosed with anxiety, depression, or seizures. So there you have it, the top 6 warning signs that your brain is leaky. If you can relate to one or more of the 6 warning signs, it's very likely that your brain problems aren't improving because you have an undetected leaky brain. The great news is that there are so many things you can do about it, no matter how leaky your brain is. One simple thing you can do is physical exercise. In a 2015 study published in the journal PLOS Biology, researchers found that mice that had leaky brain, when they exercised, it actually helped them prevent further leakiness of their blood-brain barrier. Physical exercise increases your antioxidant capacities, decreases brain inflammation, and it also strengthens brain activity, which is a crucial foundation for stabilizing your blood-brain barrier. And so if you suspect that you have a leaky brain, then physical exercise can be one simple thing that you can do to help strengthen your blood-brain barrier. Now, if you already struggle with a leaky brain and it's hard for you to exercise, then you just want to take it one step at a time. So one simple thing that you can do is meet yourself wherever you're at. And so if you're not able to go running or to even jog or even to go walking for long periods, just start wherever you're at and build from there, one step at a time. Because as you do, you will be laying the bricks and building up the strength of your blood-brain barrier so you can fix your brain faster. Even if you start exercising and you start to strengthen your blood-brain barrier, more importantly is to get to the root cause as to why you have a leaky brain in the first place. Because without identifying the root cause for your leaky brain or your anxiety or your depression or your prolonged recovery from a concussion, it can be an uphill battle for you to figure out ways in which you can fix your brain faster. That's why next week I'm going to be hosting a free live workshop to teach you the most common root causes for your brain health challenges, whether you're struggling with anxiety or depression or concussion or brain fog or brain fatigue, or especially now after watching this video, you suspect that you might have a leaky brain. You won't want to miss this free workshop. 5 secrets to fix your brain faster that even your doctor doesn't know about. So if you want to know why your brain isn't working and get to the root cause for your brain health challenges, you won't want to miss this workshop. Sign up for the workshop now because spaces are limited. Go to brainsave.com/secrets. If you enjoyed this video, share it with one friend and tell them about the free workshop that I'll be hosting next week. My name is Dr. Titus Chiu. Thanks so much for watching. This has been The Modern Brain.